Previously.
You're playing like some kind of FTK or something? That's going to be able to at least get it in the bin, right?
Oh my!
On Progression Series Season 2.
Yes!
Unfortunately, buddy.
Oh, no.
As you predicted, I do have the premature burial, and as you predicted, I have the one.
I'm angry, bro. This ends insane.
In this series, both Nyhmnim and myself will be opening 24 booster packs or one box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set. We will build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, and the winner will receive a small prize to upgrade their deck. However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. But this time around, we'll be introducing side sets, a new banning system, and plenty of other fun surprises that you'll just have to watch to find out. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series Season 2. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code Cimoooooooo5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content.
It has been a minute since we've been in the unbanning. Neither of us had been wanting to give each other 3 games to allow us to just enter in out of pity, so now we had to get lucky enough to spin it on the wheel. We did just that last episode. We have an unbanned ticket that we're able to redeem today, and I have a huge one to pick from. One that's pretty apparent to people's mind is unbanning Gladiator Beast Bestiary. I played Gladiator Beast for a total of 1 to 2 episodes before Alex banned the card, making the deck obsolete. And although Gladiator Beast is still a really great choice now, especially with Turbo Pack 1 that we're able to open today, giving us another chance to get cards like Liquari, I feel like it's still a shell of its former self. I feel like there's better options we have. One in particular that I was able to dig out from Alex's collection. You guys may be surprised to know that through all of our reprint sets and everything that we've pulled, Alex does not have his own copy of Raigeki yet. I am the only person in Progression Series Season 2 to own a copy of Raigeki, and I'm going to keep it that way. I'm going to unban Raigeki and allow myself to have the one of Blowout for the time being here. Raigeki doesn't get a reprint until 2012, which is still like 3 years away in game time. We got tons of time before Alex can get his grubby little fingers on a Raigeki, so he has to get lucky enough to either spin it on a snatch deal or ban it again after he loses 3 matches, hopefully to it. Feeling really good and confident about this choice here. Raigeki seems like a crazy blowout card. Hopefully he can win us some games.
Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen. Now, unfortunately, the New Year's surprise for me is that I now have to contend with Gage having back Raigeki. I'm surprised in all of the reprint sets where Raigeki was available, I did not pull a single copy, so that's going to suck for me. But I get to make up for that with the fact that I won last episode in convincing fashion. If you missed that episode, I'd highly recommend checking it out. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel, see what we get to redeem for our prize, and hopefully it's something that can go toe-to-toe with Raigeki, because I'm not going to be excited to looking forward to getting beat by that. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? We will take ourselves a beautiful wild card Starlight. If you forgot, that means I'm allowed to take any card throughout the entirety of the card pool that we have up until now, and oh boy, do we have a decision to make. Okay, so I had to take a couple minutes to decide what I wanted to pick for my Starlight Rare Wild card, and my first inclination was to go over to our new ban list, because as of this episode, we are now abiding by the September 2009 list. I believe this actually coincides with the release of Ancient Prophecy, but I figured, you know, if there's a card that I'm going to want, it's probably on the ban list, right? We are playing traditional, which means all of the forbidden cards are actually at a single copy. So, looking through all of this, you know, the monster cards are all well and good, but we have most of these already. I guess I could take a Witch of the Black Forest and finally have that, but I don't think that's worth spending a Starlight Rare Wild card on. But once I moved down to the spell cards, something in particular caught my eye. I was going through the list, and every card on this list is either a card we already both have, a card that's banned, or a card that is in, you know, that's been Hall of Famed essentially, so we've decided to not play it. But there's one card on here that Gage has that I don't have, and that's actually the card that he just unbanned for today's episode, which is Raigeki. So I think we are going to add a copy of Raigeki to our collection for today's episode. It was between this and like Goyo Guardian, I guess, but like, why would I pick Goyo Guardian over Raigeki? It doesn't make any sense. So we're throwing this in the collection, and oh boy, is Gage gonna be mad when he sees this. So let's go ahead and throw it over to Gage so he can tell you all about today's set, Ancient Prophecy.
He did it. Alex pulled off the first FTK in Progression Series history. It is as terrifying and powerful as I thought it would be. Hopefully with a brand new ban list 1-for-1 going to limited status. Dark Strike Fighter was banned on this list, but unfortunately in our series, Alex still has the opportunity to play with this ridiculous synchro card. I don't think there's anything in his tank that he can figure out for FTKs, but maybe he can still find a way to abuse it. But let's hop into Ancient Prophecy today and see what we can build to counter him. Ancient Prophecy was released September 1st, 2009. There's not going to be a lot of crazy stuff we're looking for in the set. The top end of it, it really fucking sucks. The secrets are, none of them are really good. White Knight Dragon saw some fringe play with like Disaster Dragon back in the day, and Elemental Hero Guy is integral. Well, not integral even, but it's good for hero decks. Neither of us have hero decks, so nothing really to consider there. Some of the rares are pretty good, though. I think a card like Solidarity is really strong with Alex's gadget strategy. He could have used this. I think it was maybe a little bit too early to try out that strategy, but that's a good one. Flamvel Fire Dog is also a really cool card. When we hop into Hidden Arsenal, we get access to a card like Flamvel Magician, which is a level 4 tuner that we can pull off this to make some 8s. And then Pseudospace is something that I have dozens of copies of Pseudospace. I'm waiting, bro. This card's going to go up in price. You just wait. Ancient Fairy Dragon got Narada, who knows, who knows. Ultimate rares, share those with the ultra rares. There's nothing crazy here. I love Gaia Plate, the Earth Giant. I think it's a really cool looking card, honestly. I think Ancient Sacred Wyvern's also a really strong card, and Gotham's comes up now and again because it is actually, did you guys know this? Fun fact, one of the only monsters that you can use two tuners to make. You can use a regular tuner and then one or more earth monsters. So you can use like an earth tuner to make it. It's pretty funny, bro. A lot of people don't know that. But it's not going to be anything we're looking for, right? I don't really care if I don't get any of those ultimate rares. The super rares, same kind of deal. Nothing I'm really looking for. Jester Confeet's kind of cute for like some tribute fodder. And then Ancient Forest is pretty good for gladiator beasts. Again, X-Sabers are just a little bit too high rarity to consider building anything off of. A lot of the hollows in this set, just nothing we're really looking for, you know? But the commons, there's some pretty good commons. Fishborg Blaster is obviously one of the most powerful cards in the game, currently banned and probably will remain banned for ever. I'd like to say that card will never come off. Really cool card to pick up. We might be able to weave together some ridiculous combos with it. You know, pair it with Ronin Tonin like we did last season. Yeah, I'm using the noggin, bro. Fossil Dig is a great searcher for dinosaur cards later down the line. And I'm pretty sure that's everything I'm going to be looking for today. Rekindling is also really big, bro. I'd like to get a couple copies of Rekindling in the bank. But I think the more exciting thing today is actually our 3 packs of Turbo Pack 1. You guys saw Alex's Turbo Pack opening last week, right? He got like 2 Raikos. Actually insane, man. He didn't even say much about it. It was a really good opening, bro. I'm hoping for that kind of luck, man. Raiko as a common is really, really huge because it only came as a super rare before. And it genuinely is one of the better cards in this era. Judgment Dragon is an ulti, and Doom Caliber Knight is also an ultra rare in the slot. There's a lot of good stuff from Turbo Pack 1. Let's see what we get in the first pack. There's a little query like I was talking about. And Rescue Cat, I already have like 18 copies of Rescue Cat, so this one doesn't really do too much. Card actually went to 1 with this list too. Pack number 2. That's tough, bro. Virus is banned. Hand Destruction and Flying Fish are definitely bottom of the barrel. Anything big in the close. DDR, that's the ultra, it's a rare, sorry. Satellite Cannon was champion pack. DDR is pretty big though. I will say DDR is one of the bigger ones because it's a starter deck card. And it like doesn't get a reprint in anything but a structure deck. It's the strangest card actually. So this is going to be one of our only chances to visit DDR, Different Dimension Reincarnation. Who knows if it'll come up? It's pretty good off of Power Tool Dragon, but the rest of these packs have been a disappointment. I would have liked a copy of Raiko or 2, and there's definitely some good rares like Grandmaster and stuff that I would have liked to get my hands on because we've got a pretty good 6-hand pool, but I'm going to have to take these 3. Let's get into the opening today.
He's gonna be mad. He's gonna be mad. All right, 24 packs of Ancient Prophecy coming right up. I don't think this is going to be a particularly exciting set. I mean, you just saw Gage do the run through, and there's not a lot of crazy cards like you've had in the previous episodes. So let's flip up the first pack, see what we get, and honestly, there's not really much to discuss. I suppose Pseudospace is worth discussing. This has actually been relevant in Progression Series Season 1 when we were playing like chicken game decks, so I wouldn't be surprised if this comes up later, but not good enough to be played now. Rekindling is quite good to pick up if we ever have a deck that can support it, and because we have reprint sets this time around, this might be a lot more live than we think. And Fairy Wind's a great card to just be able to stop any floodgates, especially because it can pop multiple. I mean, we have stuff like Feather Duster and the like, so it's not the end of the world, but just more ways to pop back row is always welcome. There's our first super rare. We typically always discuss the holo. Skill Successor, not the best card in our environment just because it's a little bit below the power curve, but not a terrible card. And following it up is an Ultra, Gaia Plate the Earth Giant. This is like one of the worst cards I've ever read, but I mean, I guess it could be worse. Solidarity is an interesting rare. If we do decide to play Blackwing again, Blackwing Solidarity was actually a strategy, but I think we play other cards besides Wing Beasts, which make this card a little bit less effective.
All right, 24 packs, Ancient Prophecy. Turbo Pack was probably way more exciting than this, but let's see what we can get out of the Prophecy. Pack number 1, nothing big, bro. I think my first opening, I did an opening of this box unlimited on stream. I got myself an Ancient Fairy Dragon and Ghost Star. It was kind of hype. See if we can emulate that luck. Nothing good in pack number 2, though. Oh, Gotham's! First edition Gotham's, too. I love this card, man. Such a sick card. Again, you can make him with 2 tuners. Hype. But, again, nothing that we can play probably until later on down the line. I don't think we have a solid X-Saber list built together at all, and I think it's too high rarity for us to even consider it.
Damn, the holos keep coming. There's Archfiend Zombie Skull. Unfortunately, we didn't pull Plague Spreader, so this card is nothing but junk. This may be our first Fishborg Blaster. It's a common, so it's not impossible that we pulled another copy, but Gage made use of this in the previous season, and so maybe we'll see more of that again. Another super rare, Core Compression. The only thing that's going to be compressing is our junk pile, because that's where it's going. Yo, we got Vayu! That's so sick! You know, the problem with this is that we don't have any Blackwing Synchro, so this card is actually worthless to us, but we didn't pull this in Season 1 when it actually would have been useful, but I think later on we do have access to Duelist Pack Crow, which has multiple Blackwing Synchros in it. So assuming Blackwing survive that long, this card may have a use in the future.
Saber Slash, again, to add to the X-Saber pool. Probably not going to make anything with that, but it is what it is. Oh, a secret rare. We got a card blocker. I don't think this card's any good at all, but he's cool. Let me tell you, I like the look of card blocker, man. Guy looks tough. Ooh, first copy of Solidarity popping up in the pack there. I would have liked to get 3 of these, but I think we're going to be a little short on it. I have a feeling we won't be able to buff out the last 2 in the last 10 packs we have here, 9.
But speaking of cards that won't have a use in the future, a second Core Compression. This could have been literally anything else and I would have been happier. Okay, Ghost Rare Ancient Fairy Dragon. I guess we'll take it. There's a lot we could do with this, not necessarily right now, but later on, especially once we get Destrudo, although we saw how that went for Gage in Season 1. But this is a good pickup to have. It may not be the most generic. I mean, it's generic in its summoning, but in terms of like how you use it, but it does have some applications. If anything, it might just go into the extra deck because it could come up. And another super rare. We're getting a lot of holos this opening. Ancient Forest. Probably not going to be using this one. Following it up with another super rare, Future Visions. This is giving me visions of when we played Fortune Ladies in History of Jank, and that was an experience. Fire Dog, big pickup with Rekindling. I've already got a couple of copies of Rekindling. It's only common, shouldn't be too hard to nab a few of those, but I'd like to get more copies of Fire Dog again. Flamvel's pretty cool strategy back in Edison Day. Ooh, Fall Troll coming in. More X-Sabers, man. I don't have a good enough X-Saber. You need multiple Fall Troll, and that is a super rare that does not get a reprint for quite a long time, I'm sure of it. Ooh, second copy of Solidarity. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Coming in the last 6 packs, and there's no holos I'm really looking for, right? Like an Ancient Sacred Wyvern would be kind of sick, but if I don't get it, I'm not too bad out of shape. All right, last batch of packs here. 2 left, I think, here. A super rare Revival of the Immortals. I've never seen this card, but this artwork looks badass, dude. Huh. It's okay, cool. I like that artwork. It's awesome. Last pack of Ancient Prophecy. Whoa, Vayu, the Emblem of Honor. Kind of a sick pickup, but I don't think either of us have any Blackwing Synchros. I don't have Armor Master. Alex doesn't have Armor Master. Alex doesn't have Armed Wing either. I think neither of us can play Vayu. Despite how powerful the card is, neither of us able to do anything with it. I'm not rerolling this pack. Ancient Prophecy is not good enough for me to even consider it. So I'm just going to bank it. We're going to go. Let's see what we can build today. How about it? Wow, the holo luck in this opening has been ridiculous. Kawaki Meru Gravirose. This card's actually quite good. Unfortunately, I don't think we have the deck to support it, but we'll have to see. It's something to keep an eye on. We only have a few packs left, so let's go ahead and just dive into the rest of them here. No holo this time around. Battle of the Elements, I think I've passed over this. This card's actually not the worst, so something just nice to have in our collection. It's like a one-turn goes-in match, I think. It's the best way to compare it. I'm probably completely butchering that, but nothing in our second to last pack, and can we end off with something something good. Wow, that was actually a secret rare. It was Kasha, not a particularly good card, but the holo luck was ridiculous. I think we got a holo every 3 packs in this opening. We're going to keep this because I don't think there's anything we were particularly looking for. If anything, it was value, but we just don't even have the Blackwing Synchros to support it. But we'll add it to the collection. And let's get to building, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot to think about.
Based deck alert. Based deck alert. I wish I was dead, of course, always coming in with something crazy, dude. This is Dark Gaia OTK. OTK, not really much of an OTK because we don't have the potential for it, but it is a pretty sick list thrown together. I'm unsure what Alex is going to bring this week, honestly. He's hit me with the FTK, he hit me with the Blackwings. Is it too safe to assume that he might go double back on those Blackwings? If he does, I'm prepped for it. I think this list is really solid, man. There's a lot of cool things going on with it. The whole gimmick of the deck is to be able to load up a Dark Calling, which is going to summon Evil Hero Dark Gaia, which Dark Gaia requires a Fiend and a Rock, which you will see is thematic to the deck pretty much here, and it gains the attack of both of those monsters used to fuse it. Obviously, on Fiends, we got a few here. We got Nudoria as our Fiend of choice to get off a Mystic Tomato to load it up. Snipe Hunter is also Fiend, as well as Caius the Shadow Monarch, if we want the top end of it. This is the biggest Fiend that we can banish. Rocks, there's a few of them. Gigantes gets through a whole bunch of back row if he's destroyed by battle. Guardian is just big at 1900, and he can negate monster effects. And then Jujitsu Master is also just big. 1800 defense. Sure, I can't battle over it without Kalut. Seems kind of neat, right? Just going to be pretty much holding the board with these cards here until we're able to resolve a Dark Calling to summon a big 3,000 plus Dark Gaia or something like that. Hopefully it's just a dude that's too big for Alex to topple over, and it can get us a free win there. Free win might be a little bit too much, bro. It's just a big guy that gets summoned for literally free after these guys hit the bin. Paired with a whole bunch of really good spells, traps, I feel like this list is kind of solid, man. We're also teched out pretty well against Blackwings. My body is a shield in the main deck to deal with Icarus attack, which still continues to this day to be one of the most difficult cards to work around. It is really that strong. But we also have cards like Trap Stun in the side deck, Oppression sitting neatly in there, as well as Wing Blast, Dust Tornado, and of course the Crossouts to be able to deal with Gravekeeper, Spy, and the such if Alex still plays with them. As you notice, a lot of this stuff, 1900's big, but it's not bigger than 2000. I think this list is actually solid, bro. I can't wait to throw Alex off guard when I activate Dark Calling and then just summon like Grand Mole and like just win the game. I can't wait for it. Also, Raigeki unbanned? Kind of nice, man. I'm hoping we resolve it today. Hopefully it comes up. Let's see what Alex is on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and kick off 2023 in a way that you all know and love. We are bringing back the Blackwings. We actually have only played Blackwings once since having them, and I want to use this very sparingly. I want to keep Gage on his toes thinking, I'm not going to be bringing this every single episode like I did in Season 1, because if I do, then his game plan is going to become more and more limited and targeted towards Blackwings specifically, so I want to bring this out at random intervals to just throw him off when he's not prepared for it. So this is what we're bringing. Honestly, this deck looks basically unbeatable. So let's just do the card by card. We've got one Bora because we can't really synchro, but it's just good enough as is. Triple Bora, a Gale, triple Kalut, triple Shure, and triple Sirocco, a Breaker, and a Dark Arm Dragon, rounding out our monsters. I want to play more, and I've got a couple in the side deck, but this is like really all we need. We don't need much more than this. And then the spells and traps just do everything they can to protect these guys and clear the path for us to get in, and we should win the game very easily. Then, speaking of which, we have triple Black Whirlwind to get to our monsters. Only 2 books. I've got the third on the side because this card is a bit iffy, but at the same time, it's also one of the strongest cards in the game, so I kind of want to have it in some quantity in the main deck. Brain Control is a very aggressive card, Giant Trunade and Feather Duster to pave the way. We have triple My Body as a shield because Gage is probably going to be playing Bottomlesses or maybe Sakuretsu Armors or the newly unbanned Raigeki, which he's going to have in his deck 100%, so I want to make sure that we have some sort of game plan for that. We have MST, we have Pot of Greed, we have Premat, we have our own copy of Raigeki, courtesy of our Starlight Rare Wild card, and of course we have Snatch Steel. And then for the traps, we have triple Dust Tornado. Again, I just want to have a bunch of cards that are going to get rid of his back row because we should be winning combat almost every single engagement we have. And so as a result of that, the only thing I'm worried about is anything like Book of Moon or, you know, Torrential or any of these things that can just completely obliterate me. So having as much back removal as possible is why this is here. Same thing goes for Icarus Attack, but this duels for monsters. And then we have Rain because this is a very aggressive card. And Torrential, although this is a bit weird because I don't want to wipe my own board, I want to have a reactive card that in case we are falling behind, we actually have a way to get back into it since we're not playing like Sacks or Bottomlesses in the main deck. The extra deck's probably not going to come up. I threw AFD in here in case it does come up. 3,000 defense is actually quite large, so that could be relevant depending on the situation. The only thing we'll probably summon is like Dark Strike Fighter, maybe Magical Android because we can just summon it off of Blizzard pretty easily. The rest of these, we'll see. Maybe they'll come up. The side deck, I've got a Caius and double Kaiku. I just want some other monsters to throw in here just so we have some other options. I like Kaiku just because he's big, he's dark, he has like Graveyard interaction interaction in case Gage is playing any like chaos shit or anything like that. And then Caius is just like a good card and it's dark, so I figured I'd throw it in here too. The third book, I've got Dark Hole if we need more removal. And then I just have 5 2-ofs that I'm going to bring in depending on what Gage is playing. If he's playing Control and has a bunch of like stuff in defense, we can just play Noblemans to take him out so that Shure doesn't even have to clear them. If he's being aggressive, we can bring in Bottomlesses. If he's on Monarchs, we can bring in Pulling the Rugs. If he's on a special summon heavy deck, we can bring in Oppression finally. And if he's on something that we just need to have some protection, we have Sacks just if we need more removal. I mean, again, this deck can just cover all angles, so it's going to be a really uphill battle for Gage in all honesty, and I can't wait to see how this deck performs. So ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Gage, I can't believe you brought back Raigeki. I was like, oh man, he's gonna bring back Bestiari, he's gonna play Glads, and this is gonna be a grand old time. But no, you decide to bring back the one card that I was not looking forward to you bringing back, and I am not looking forward to this, I'll be honest.
To be fair, I was sold on Bestiari too. I was like, I think last episode I was even telling you there's like a feathery friend that's gotta come back, right? I did some plundering, and I'm like, you know, I really don't think you have this ridiculous spell card. Like, it's at 3 nowadays in TCG land. But back then, there's a reason it's banned. So I'm glad I asked you to clarify. And you didn't have a copy, so I said, hey, more for me.
It's interesting, too, because you look at our ban list, and it's a lot of the cards now we have multiple copies of, or we each at least have a respective copy of each card. So it's really hard to pick something, which is why I thought Bestiari was just like the sure thing at that point. But you have Geysers, too, which gives you an extreme advantage having Bestiari over me, where I don't. So, yeah, but here we are. Ancient Prophecy, I would say this has probably been one of the least exciting sets we've had in a minute.
Yeah, there's some really neat, like, rare cards, but everything outside of that is, like, nothing good. Like, there's, like, Solidarity, which is sick. Flamvel Fire Dog's a really good one. Vayu. Like, here and there, there's some cool cards, but altogether, this set's kind of, like, bummy. Important to note, too, Ancient Fairy Dragon, released in this set, actually just got an errata in the OCG. Did you see that?
I did. I don't feel like they needed to go so extreme with that errata, but that's for a different video, I guess. Let's just get into it, buddy. I'm excited to kick off the first duel of 2023. This is going to be a good one. Are you ready?
New year, same me, bro. Best duelist in the land. Let's go. Let's see what you got, bro.
Let's check the record before you say that. Shout out to patron Devon O'Donnell. Thank you for the support, and let's see how the first rock paper scissors of the new year is going to turn out.
Wonderful, outstanding. You know, Alex, picking first last episode was a huge mistake. However, I know you're a good friend. You told me you wouldn't play at FTK again, and I'm going to believe you.
I never lied to you when I Gage.
No, you absolutely wouldn't. So I'm going to believe you here, and I'm going to go second to take my extra card.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll see if you regret it, buddy. Best of luck, and let's see what our opening hand looks like here.
All right, good luck, duelist.
Good luck to you as well. Honestly, I'm just going to set and pass.
Hey, man, no problem to me. I'll draw cards.
No FTK. You actually survived the first
I know. Phew. All right. We'll go low to the ground here. I'll go Sangin, and I'll go Battle Phase for 1,000.
That's no problem. I'll take it.
Oh, he's out of Scientist range. Let's go.
You're not out of Dark Strike Fighter
range.
Oh,
no. All right. I'll set 1, and I will set 2, and I'll pass it back to you, buddy. Go ahead.
Got 2 back row. I'll draw. Anything standby.
Nothing in standby.
Main 1. Let's bring out the boy. Sirocco is here.
He's back with the black wings, and I'm going to think about it for a sec. Back with the wings, huh? He's got the wings.
Here we pulled them back out. You know, they haven't been showing them too much love in the progression series. They've only been out 1 episode on my side and 1 on yours as well.
That's true. That's true. As opposed to, the 18 episodes. Well, there's still time. Don't worry. There's still time. I'll let Sirocco resolve. That's fine.
Okay. Interesting. Let's go ahead and bring out a Bora while we're at it, too.
Okay, I was hoping you would commit a little bit more, because this hurts
torrential?
So much more. Yes, I'm going to Torrential Tribute.
Okay, you got me. Sure.
Nice.
We'll clean him up.
Clean him up, and I will get my Sangin Search.
Yes, you will.
All right, off of the Sangin, we'll keep it clean. I'm going to pick up a Mystic Tomato.
Sure. That's it, buddy. Go ahead.
Nice. I'll draw. Standby, main. Well, get him in there.
There we go.
14?
I'll ring him.
All right. I can accept it. I'll take 14 too. That's my turn, bud. Go ahead.
All right, we got a nice boring gameplay going on here. Main 1 to me. Let's go for a breaker.
I will ring it.
Okay, there we go. So I don't get the counter because this is in response to the activated effect here. So it's only gonna be 1,600 here.
That's fine. That's fine. I'd rather keep the 300 life points. I think. We'll see if I regret that later.
All right, go ahead.
Draw. Stand by main.
Yep.
All right, check this dude out. I'm going to throw out Dudoria.
Okay. He's a good one.
The greatest zombie monster in the game. You remember, right?
They're never going to let you hear the end of that one.
1200 with Dudoria. I'll just end my turn, man. Go ahead.
This is a nice, slow, boring game we've got going on until I activate Black Whirlwind.
Fair. Yep. Okay.
And I normal Sirocco.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
May we declare the Black Whirlwind?
You may declare the whirlwind. Yep.
Excellent. Okay. This is fine. So Dudoria is 1200.
1200.
Right?
Yep. When it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, target a monster and destroy that monster. Just in case you didn't remember what it did, man.
Yeah, he's a bit of a boy. I think there's only one answer for what to grab here, Gage.
Is it our familiar friend?
Here.
There he is, Kalu. All right.
Familiar friend. And let's drop another Bora.
Yep, that's fine.
I will activate Sirocco to pump himself.
Yep, he's the only one that can attack now, okay?
Battle.
Yep.
Attack.
Yeah, attack's fine. How much is this?
Damage step.
I know you have it. Yeah, pitch it. Is this game?
I don't have one, buddy.
Oh, no. Is that
Would you like
game?
to calculate the math for me?
I do. Let's see here. So this is 37 plus 14. That's 51. Oh, my God, bro. That's actually it. Oh, damn. Oh, I had you the next turn, too. You were smoked.
New year, but some things stay the same, buddy. Game 2.
Yeah, game 2. Oh, you were... Oh, my God. Like I said, Alex, I had you beat, bro. If I got one more turn until
the amount of times I've heard that come out of your mouth.
I don't want to talk about it, man. New year, same excuses, I guess, bro. But I'm telling you, I actually just had you dusted if I got another turn. It's okay, man. Okay. I'm not gonna malt on it. I'm just gonna elect to go second, take my additional card. Better luck this time, okay?
All right, if we can repeat that game 1, I would very much appreciate it. And this hand is it's fine. I think I've had better. Main phase 1. I do have Black Whirlwind to kick things off.
Okay, strong.
And I have a normal Shure.
I mean, yep. Doesn't get much better than that.
Go ahead and go down the totem pole here. Let's grab a board.
Yep.
And I think I will just set 1 and chuck it back.
All right, I will draw for turn. Stand by main. Greedy me, bro. I'm gonna be smiling.
All right, that's a good start for you.
2 more off the top. Nice.
Just when I thought I could tie you for cards, you have the smiling man himself.
He's cheesing. Let's see here, bro. I'm gonna go for this. This is gonna look either ridiculous or I'm gonna be the smartest guy on planet Earth.
Okay.
I'm gonna start by summoning Mystic Tomato.
That's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna activate Dark Calling.
What?
Yeah. All right. Guess who's on the phone, Alex? I'm gonna banish Giganthes and Dudoria from my hand. A Fiend and a Rock.
Is this fucking Dark Gaia?
It is Dark Gaia. Gaia's coming out, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He is
okay, so
3,
his original attack become the... So what is it?
3,000. Yes, gains the attack of both of the dudes. Oh, actually 31. Excuse me. It's a little bit beefier.
Okay.
Anything?
No, you're good.
Oh, my God. Okay, now I'm petrified.
Did you not think you'd get this far?
No,
or were you worried about something else
I was definitely worried about something else. But no balls, no glory, bro. I'm gonna go in. Sure, get it over there. You search.
So
Bora.
this is so Dark Guy is 31.
Yes.
Okay.
You searched Bora. There's no way you got it.
So Shure plus Kalut is how much, Gage?
Alex, I know it's more. It's 32. Don't remind me.
You got it. I'll take.
Oh, yes, bro. Oh my God. Okay.
So 13,
okay.
I take.
And I will
fine.
go 14 direct with Tomato.
I have 0 issue.
Awesome.
With that,
Cool.
sure.
Main phase 2. I'll set 1. I'll set 2, and I'll pass it to you, Duelist.
Sure. We'll draw. Stand by me.
You're fine. Yep.
What do we do now is the question. 31. Quite big, and you can shift my stuff to attack. That's a bit scary as well. Well, Gage, there's probably no better time to activate this card, so I think I may as well get it over with now. I'm going to activate Raigeki.
Did you just lie to my face? When did you get this card?
Is there a world where you unban a certain card and then a certain event happens after that where I could acquire this particular card?
Did you roll a snatch steal, you little shit? I can't. Bro, oh my fucking God. Why can't I have nice things like ever. Oh my god, I'm glad.
If it makes you feel any better, it wasn't a snatch steal. It was actually a Starlight Rare Wild
God,
card.
bro. Well, I'm glad this is the one you took. It's a good thing I'm not like totally blown out the fucking water here, because I have a my body.
Okay. My body's pretty good.
But
My body's pretty good. You gonna pay the 15?
I am. I'm also not gonna be very happy with you, bro. That's kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna lie.
I was looking at all the cards I could have chosen from, and I'm like, damn, Raigeki seems pretty good.
Yeah, it's up there. It's pretty good.
Back at the matter at hand, I have to figure out how I'm not dying now, so that's another issue. Let's go ahead and dust your final back row.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Bottomless. That's excellent. We're going to run out of Bora.
Yep.
Trigger Whirlwind.
That's fine, yeah.
This time, we're going to get a card that you know that I'm going to have here. Actually, do I want Mr. Kalute that I didn't have it last time? I think I got some better options. Do what? Gale? Gale seems kind of sick. What we got in here? Half of 31 is 1550. Just a little bit too big, unfortunately. I think we are going to grab the Gale.
Okay, good card.
Once I find him. There he is. Only at one now, sadly. We only had one copy, but he's now officially limited in our format. But let's go ahead and special him. We'll use his effect. Let's have down your Dark Eye.
Okay.
And we will just go to battle here.
Sure. What you punkin'?
We'll just donk over the Dark Eye with Bora.
Okay, I'll take 150 life points, and it will go to the graveyard.
Fortunately, can't kill the tomato, but I think I'm perfectly okay with that. Second main, I just have to deal with a tomato. Could just make something bigger, I guess. You just kill off Gale. Like, do I care? I think I'm just going to set one and pass.
Okay. All right. I'll draw. Stand by main. Ooh, if that's what I think, that you don't even have a way to deal with it. Ooh, it could be bad, though. You know what? Let's do it. I'm going to go battle phase.
Okay.
I'm going to put tomato into your Bora.
I have no response. So you'll take 3.
Yep, 3, and I'll trigger tomato.
Sure. What are you grabbing?
I'm going to pick up another tomato. Good?
Okay. Sure.
I'll put the tomato into the Bora.
Oh, you have fucking dad, don't you? Yeah.
Okay. Man, you can't even play this combo. It's that strong. Which?
I cannot. You are correct.
Witch into the Gale. We'll take a little bit less damage here.
Probably for the better. She'll take 2.
Yep.
No response.
All right. And then I'll get my Witch Search for a monster with a 1,500 or less defense. Who's that?
I'll be honest with you. I thought about taking Witch with my Starlight.
Yeah, bro, that would have been such a waste. What a blunder. Okay. So my battle phase is done for, but I can go main phase 2, all right? And since, if this is Icarus attack, I'm going to feel mighty smart, man, because you can't Icarus attack with less than 2 cards. So I'm going to Dark Arm Dragon. If it's bottomless, I get crushed here, but I'm going to have to accept that.
It's torrential. I have to do it. I'm just going to lose the whole board.
I do feel like, yes, you have to do that for sure. All right, you can wipe. That's fine.
I'm going to lose it all anyway, so it's not great.
That's fine. All right, I got options now, though.
Thankfully, Dad can't be revived in any way.
It can't, no. You're out of your Blackwing loop. As far as I know. Yeah, as far as I know. If you have one in hand, like, if you have Sirocco in hand, I'm smoked, bro. I'm just going to set a card, and I'm going to pass my turn to you.
I mean, I think that's fine, in all honesty. So that could be what? Like fucking Newdoria? It could be the 3rd tomato, because I think you have 3 now. It could be Sangan. It could be like a million things. I'll draw. That's pretty good. Makes it really difficult, because I don't know what your set is.
I mean, if you had a Blackwing, you'd throw it down right away. So I guess I'm feeling a little bit better.
All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to normal Kalute and trigger Whirlwind.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's get Blizzard. And let's just poke. Let's see what we're dealing with.
It is Sangan, so I'll get Sangan.
Sure, that's fine. I can't do anything about that anyway. Figured if it was Newdoria, this would be a good time to get it out of the way.
Why do I feel like this is like it?
You're thinking over there.
I am thinking over here. There's like 2 clear choices that I want, and I don't know which one's better. I really don't. I'm going to take Jujitsu Master. He should be a little rough for you to deal with him, I think.
That's kind of annoying. All right, second main, over to you.
Okay, I will draw. Stand by main. Okay. I'm going to activate Premature Burial. I'm going to pay 8, and I'm going to try to target Mystic Tomato.
Sure.
Okay. I'll summon a copy of Newdoria.
Had a Newdoria, okay.
And I'll go Battle Phase.
Sure. Crash in Tomato, I
Yes,
imagine?
I'll crash in the Tomato.
Makes sense.
Okay, and then I'll trigger Tomato.
Sure. Yep.
Tomato's been putting in work, bro, let me tell you.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
Tomato, I will go into Tomato. That's a Book of Moon from the deck. That is a Book of Moon from the deck. Okay.
Thankfully, I know you have that.
I will go Mystic Tomato from the deck.
Sure.
And then I'll go 14, 12.
Okay, so this is what, 26? Yeah, I'm 26. That's
Okay,
fine.
cool. All right, close one. I know you got Blizzard in hand.
Correct.
Can you read Blizzard's text to me? Can it summon an attack?
So it's specials in defense.
Okay, and its effects are negated.
No, it's not negated.
Oh, okay.
Effects are not
Okay.
negated. Shure negates
Oh,
effects.
shit, he's gonna book a Tayumi, bro. All right, this is pretty good, man. I'll just pass it to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, Nidorya is kind of annoying, I'll be honest. That's actually a sick draw. Main one.
Yep.
I gotta think. That is a sick draw.
This is a lot closer than I thought it'd be, bro. You're really thinking. You even said that the
Yeah.
card off the top is incredible too. I heard you exclaim, bro. You said that's a good one. So what's the holdup?
It's very close. I think it's iffy. It's iffy.
I can't believe you Raigeki me. What a dumb episode.
Okay. Unfortunately, we're just shy, so I think I'm just gonna have to figure it out myself. The top deck was Sirocco, which is why I exclaimed what I did.
That's pretty big, yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good for what it's worth. Problem is, I am dangerously close. It's fine. We'll trigger Whirlwind.
That's
here.
fine, yeah.
With Whirlwind, let me nab up a Bora here.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we're gonna run out Bora.
Okay.
Then I've got Pre-Mat.
Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, yeah.
We'll go for.
You must be just short of Strike Fighter.
I'm
That's
just
that's what
shy.
it's gotta
I am
be.
just shy. Yeah, yeah. Like no matter which way I slice it. I'm so close. I just can't get there. Fine. Let's go for Shura. Let's go Battle.
Okay.
We're gonna send Shura into Tomato for 4.
Okay, I will take the 4, and then I will trigger the Tomato. Off Tomato, I'll pull out another Nidorya.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, card in hand is Jujitsu Master.
That's the one.
At least, so I'm going to lose my biggest dudes here, but I may as well just get this out of the way now. So let's just go Bora into, actually, no, let's go Sirocco into 1. Let's get the damage in first
Sure, I'll
here.
take 800.
Yeah,
And then I will pop the Bora.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what I figured. So I want to get the bigger dude first. Second main in that case, that is all I got. Go ahead.
Okay, draw's got to be huge off the top here. All right, I will set 2 in 1 back row. Now I'll pass it to you.
Got a back row. I'll draw. Main 1. Yeah, I was like a few hundred off from doing the Sirocco pump in Nidorya again, but I just could not get there. And I'm sure someone in the comments probably figured out a way, but that's fine. Main 1. So I know the set is Jujitsu. You have a back row. I think this is like the first back row. Yeah, besides bottomless, this is like, I haven't seen much out of you. I know you're on TT, so I'm a little bit hesitant to just go full send here. We'll go Battle.
Sure.
Let's put the Sirocco over the Jujitsu Master.
Okay, and then I will Jujitsu Master. I'll place it on top.
Yep. And then we'll go Shure into the Nidorya.
Yeah, and then I will pop the Shura.
It's gone. Very simplified game state here.
Yep.
Second main. Let's try for Blizzard.
Yeah, summon's fine.
Activate effect.
Sure.
We will grab. Effects are not negated. Who do I want here? If I can survive, I'm in a really good position. Let's go for.
I'll save you the time. I'm gonna torrent once you.
Torrential? Okay, sure.
I'll save you the time. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
Thank you. Thank you. I was considering playing around bottomless was like the only thing. I'll just throw one down. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be really mad, bro. There's multiple cards off the top of my deck that could win me the game here. I'll be mad if I don't see one. That's not one of them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go stand by main. I'm gonna throw down Grand Mole.
Okay. Okay.
Grand Mill for 900.
Grand Mole's annoying.
He
though,
is.
for
He
what
is.
it's
He might be a
worth.
little. I might be a little annoying here. Go ahead. Your turn.
We'll draw. Could be anything.
Could be literally
Could be
anything, bro. Literally anything.
All right. Double.
What
back
the
whirlwind
fuck?
forward.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah.
We'll trigger both. We will grab the final Bora.
Yep.
And we'll get. Who do we want with the other one? Sure is pretty good. Whatever I attack into with Mole is going to get bounced. Then you can Mole bounce my other things. So, like, that's a problem. There's unfortunately no way for me to get multiple dudes out because all my specials are gone. So, I guess probably just grab Kaloot, in all honesty.
All right.
We will special the Bora.
Sure.
Battle.
Yep.
Attack.
I'll put it to hand.
Okay. And then it goes to hand. And we'll dome you for 2.
Do you want to use the Kloop?
It puts you down to 150. You've already used your pre-mat. I think the only thing this leaves online for you is like, what? BrainCon? I lose... Do I lose to BrainCon? Kind of? It's actually a tough one. What else does this turn off for you? My body, but like I don't care about that. What else costs life? I don't know if you're on BrainCon either. I haven't seen a single tribute out of you this whole game. It's annoying. I won't use it.
Okay.
I'll just do the 2.
Okay.
Second main, I'll just respecial the Bora.
Yep.
I'll pass.
I will normal the Granmal.
Sure.
I will go battle phase.
Who are you bouncing?
I'll put the Sirocco back.
Makes sense? Sure.
Main 2. I will set a card, and I will pass turn.
It's got to be the best card in your deck. I'll draw. Main?
Yep.
What could that be? That's a problem. Book? I haven't seen sack out of you, so I don't know if you're on sack. Trenchell's gone. Literally just attack to win. Battle.
Sure.
Try it.
I'll book it.
Okay. Second main. Thinking. So you've got what? Mole, bounce me back. This is a nail biter.
It's like close, but I think I lost this one though. Knowing what you have in hand.
There are cards I think that can do it for you. My life is really.
I know
low,
there's a lot of them in there, and I need to see like one of them.
I may as well do this because this is the same as not doing it. I'm gonna bring out Sirocco.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Trigger the double whirlwind. Yep. So we'll get Shure, and I'll get Cthulhu.
Yep.
Just gets me a ton of cards in hand, and then I will. Just pass. Go ahead.
Dark calling off the top. Dark calling off the top. Oh my fucking god, bro. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, you got this one.
What was the draw?
MST. It's not.
Oh, okay.
What's the next one?
Yeah, I figure.
Man, tough. So
you needed any special to basically beat
there was
me.
even a point where you didn't have anything on the field, and I needed any of my 1900 dudes, right? Like Guardians 19 off the top, and that would have been
I didn't
GG.
know you were on these
Yep,
guys.
Guardians off the top,
Okay.
and the Gigantes is also 19 off the top. So I couldn't see them though. I couldn't find them.
Yeah, how many Gigantes?
I think I sided out maybe 1 or 2 of them.
Okay.
I can't find it. I think that maybe I sided all 3 of them out. Am I stupid? No, I banished 1 in the hand from Dark Calling, so I sided 2.
Yeah, you banished 1 for Dark
Yeah,
Calling.
so I had 2 of them left in the deck, and then I had 2 Dark Callings
jeez.
in the deck. Man, I had a lot of
you
stuff.
had 7 cards out of 19, I think. That was just those cards. You probably could have had other
Yeah,
cards
there's
too.
a lot I could have gotten to, man. Jesus, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Can't beat the wings, bro. Can't beat the wings.
It's so strong. It's so strong. And I mean, like, I drew Snatch Steal too.
Oh,
which,
wow.
Like, if you
Okay.
just, yeah, like this deck just feels so strong. It's especially now too that I mean I got a Raigeki of my own on top of it. Like it's just nasty. Like it's just disgusting. So what were you up to? You have the more interesting.
Yeah, so
deck.
this
We've
is
seen
this is
Blackwood.
like
We know my
a
deck.
Dark Calling, not an OTK, I would say, but there's like a lot of aspects where like Dark Calling is supposed to put a dude on board that hopefully you can't deal with. It gets over any like flip effects. It's just 24. It's big. I don't know. The goal is just to like stay close to the board. I know Jujitsu Master is a problem for your deck. It's not easy for Blackwings to get over. So just kind of put out a couple good rock dudes, couple efficient like fiends like Newdoria getting it off Tomato, and then hopefully resolve a Dark Calling for some damage. You know.
That's pretty cool though. I mean, this is like a strategy I'm pretty sure we never would have seen in the old.
Oh,
Progression
100%.
series.
Yes, for sure. I think it's a really neat strategy, honestly. I was doing some testing a little bit with it, and I was pulling off, like, the dad play I made this game. I pulled that off in testing, too, and I was like, this is kind of, like, sick. Like, the tomato into witch. Like, I know that's not inherent to this deck in particular, but it's a neat play anyways. There's a lot of cool things going on for this deck, but it just couldn't stack up against those Blackwings, man.
Yeah, I mean, Gaia's neat, though, just because it's just a gigantic dude you can drop out of... I don't want to say it's like your Kaloot, but it kind of is in a way, right? Because, like, we don't play negates. Like, I mean, I guess we were playing Magic Jammer for a short stint in the Progression series, but Dark Calling is a card that we have very little interaction with aside from, like, hard removal.
Yep.
And if you just, on an empty board, drop this thing, and you have, like mid-game like this, you just get a 3100 dude. Like, I can't beat that.
Yep. Nah, I was hoping, man, like I said, Dark Calling off the top paired with Grand Mole, GG, just a couple cards in deck I couldn't see, you know?
Yeah. I had the opportunity, if I didn't summon my Gale in a previous turn, I could have Dark Strike Fighter killed you when I did that big push with Sirocco plus Bora plus the pre-mat to be able to get there. I was able to do like 4,500 damage. You had like a few hundred life left. And I'm like, it's not worth it if I can't kill him because then you just clear my whole board. So it was awkward. I just had to go wide to try to clear all the Nidorias. I didn't know you're on the full 3, but I guess it makes sense because you're doing the Dark Gaia stuff. How about Ancient Prophecy? Anything good from there?
Nothing. No, I think I got like 2 Solidarities or something, which sick, I guess, but nothing good in Ancient Prophecy. There's nothing I was looking for anyways, really. Did you get anything crazy? Get the Ancient Fairy Dragon?
I got the Ghost Ancient
Nice,
Fairy.
nice.
Yeah, which is not bad. Like, it's like fine. It's a 3K defender at some points, which can be relevant. But obviously, like, from season 1, it's not super good until later on once we get like Destrudo and
like
stuff.
Chicken
And actual
Game
field
and
spells
stuff like
that matter.
that,
Yeah. I got a lot of hollows, but I mean, it's Ancient Prophecy, so none of them are particularly good.
I mean, did you get a Wyvern? Ancient Sacred Wyvern's kind of sick.
No, I didn't get I should preface. I didn't get any good.
Okay, there's.
I got many hollows. The only good one was Ancient Fairy Dragon, and like that's kind of pushing it in terms of how good that card actually is.
I didn't get really anything from the set. Nothing good at all, bro. There's nothing really to look for. I got like the Fishborg Blaster, which is the common. I wanted one of those, and then I got like
the good cards are all commons and rares, and it's like those are super easy to pick up, right?
Yep.
Like Fairy Wind is a good one, but like not till way later. We have so much spell and trap removal this season that I feel like we're not to the point we're desperate enough to play something like Fairy Wind. We'll see, buddy. First episode of the new year, and we still got 51 weeks to go, and anything's possible. To be fair, I don't think you're in as terrible of a position when Blackwings were in season 1 as you were before, where you're at like a 10-game deficit or whatever it was.
You know, as long as I'm not getting 3 losses in a row to get a trip to the banning, I feel like, you know what? I feel like we're okay here. I feel like I'm doing all right.
Well, you're on 2, so next episode it's possible.
I ain't gonna let you get there. Don't worry.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't even know what set is next. It's probably another side set. I don't think we have a core set, but we'll see. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So shoutouts to Shadow1317, Tim00x3, Moto, MBT Play Madolce, Cameron Smith, Pony Stark, Par 2, The Synchro Guy, Dan the Man Hoban, Phoenix the Immortal, Dixon Yamada, Draconic, Jordan Coods, Iron Bladesman, Jesse Wood, Chris Hood, Valen Jackson, Dylan Hunter, Little Fade Leaf, Cody Brett's Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Carlos DT, Flannel Daddy, Hornet, Indian Atai Show, thanks for the sleeves, Dad, Max, Matthew Brady, Twinkle Muncher, Luabon, Yodabon, Eater of Crayons, Helios 515, Simo's Chaos Cooking Draft, Simping for Simo, Cheeks McLapperty, Dalton, Stolfin Amethyst, Nim Noodle, Mallow Branch of the Burning Tunnels, Wonder Waffle, MBT cancelled by all community soon, cancelled by all committee soon, cancelled by all players soon, Yus, Unis the Bus, Shrugzix, the Crystal Beast Enthusiast, ITF, Corvain, and True Dragon Gaming. Thank you all so much for watching the video, and we will see you next time.